Welcome back, welcome back. An annual event that comes out about this time of year. It's an awesome thing to see. It's called the Lights of Love, and with us to talk about that, the 20th Century Club. Boy, that's hard to say sometimes. Is Kathy Wilburn and Jean Johnson. How are y'all doing?
Doing
good,
fine.
thank you.
Good.
Welcome. Thanks for having us.
Well, we're
also
always glad to have you here.
Excited this time of year when we get to see everyone and do the luminaries at the Maplewood and Rosehill Cemeteries, and just like to tell you a little bit about our club.
All right, please do.
And then Jean will tell about the event itself.
Okay, good deal.
I'm always bragging on the club, so I'm going to do that today. Really, the Maplewood and Rosehill Cemeteries is the club's permanent project. Our club is a member of a national organization, and they have standard committees, those continuing committees, but each club can choose a private or a personal event that they like, and so the cemeteries are ours. The club is 115 years old. I haven't been in that long, but I feel like I have. But at present, there are over 800 trees in the Maplewood Cemetery. Now, we have not planted trees in Rosehill because they had some beautiful trees to begin with, so we just have done Maplewood. And in 1924, a group of I think there were about 25 members in the club at that time, the city had named the Maplewood Cemetery Maplewood. And they decided, well, you know, Maplewood, we need some maple trees. So they went to Newton County, and I did not know we had wild maple, but they found them and brought back, I don't know how many, and started planting.
So that's how it started.
That's how it started.
Wow.
And if someone could find some wild maple trees over there, I'd like to see them. But then in 1995, with the DAR, they ordered 21 trees from Mount Vernon, Virginia, and they call that their living classroom. And I don't know what happened after that, but I guess probably the planting and the way that they were put in the ground was a learning process. And then for the past 3 years, we've been lucky enough to have some Boy Scouts that needed to earn their Eagle badge. The first year, and I won't tell the names because I don't think I should, the young man, with the help of some of his troop members, did some restoration at this chapel. You know, there's a chapel there, and they did a really good job. And then the next year, a young man and some of his troop members painted all the trash receptacles and just cleaned up around and did what beautification they had. And then this year, we are in the process of landscaping and beautifying the entry to the Rosehill Cemetery. So another scout member is going to do that. And we're so glad that we can give these young men something that is beneficial to them and beneficial to us too.
Yeah, and they feel good about what they're doing
too. They're so
too.
cooperative, and we've enjoyed having
Now there's
them.
a directory, isn't there, for graves there?
Yes,
in the chapel
yes.
area as well,
There's a
anyway.
directory. It tells what it has the block, section, and gravesite number. And about 3 years ago, we gave to the cemetery, to the city, block numbers. You know, and it cost over $10,000.
Oh, goodness.
And each of the blocks are numbered and the post erected and easy to see. At first, maybe there was a sign and you wasn't sure whether that was the block or whatever, so we cleaned that up and did that.
This definitely helps in locating a certain grave.
Yes, it does, and you can go to the directory and find those graves.
Well, the luminaries that you're putting out, where did that idea come from?
I'll let Jean tell about the luminaries.
Jean, tell us about that.
Well, actually, this is our 18th annual Lights of Love.
Wow.
And it all began when one of our members lived in Atlanta, and they had a big Lights of Love celebration there, and she witnessed it and thought it was just beautiful. And so she brought the idea back to us when she moved back to Harrison. and we were all excited about it, thought it would be a great tribute to those who've gone on before us. And so we adopted it, and this is, as I said, is our 18th one. It will be on the first Saturday in December, as a rule. And we fill the bags. We fill bags with sand and put a tea light candle in them, and then we usually our club does that with the help of husbands and other volunteers. Scouts and other organizations come and help us some. And you know, you've heard the word, it takes a village, and it kind of does to get this project done. But we get it out pretty quick, and we start about 11 o'clock putting them together, and then about 1 o'clock you can come by and pick up your lights and take them to the cemetery, to the plots. We don't do that as a rule. We do some of it too. But anyway, you can come by and deliver those, and then at dusk they'll be lit. And then one of the nicest parts is to be able to drive through after they're lit and just see the glow
beautiful.
throughout the cemetery. Thank you.
And it's in both cemeteries, is that right?
Yes,
Yes.
Maplewood.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, Maplewood and Rosehill. Yes.
Okay.
And you can come till about 8:30. The candles will last about that long.
Now, do you pay for a luminary? How's that?
They
all
are free,
Okay.
but we do accept donations if you'd
Yeah.
like to make that. And all the money that we collect is put in a separate bank account. We started a separate bank account back in 2001, I believe. And so all the money is put in that, and it is for the restoration of trees. This year, I don't think Kathy mentioned, we have bought about 27 just this year.
Wow.
I think about 16 maples and 4 dogwoods, and then some other miscellaneous sizes I didn't get description on. But anyway, so we've spent at least around $1,500 to $2,000 this year alone.
Yeah.
And that's almost like a tourist, I don't want to say tourist attraction, you know, but people come every year to view the beautiful maples at this time of year.
That's right, Ann. I was up there this morning, and I was curious as to what shape the trees are in. They're beginning to lose their leaves, but there's still a lot of them that are very pretty. And I noticed people driving through.
Sure, yeah.
Just looking at the
Well,
trees.
And it's very awe-inspiring to see all the luminaries lit.
Oh, it is. It really is. I don't think she mentioned that there are at least 2,500 luminaries, and sometimes if we have extra sand or whatever equipment, we'll put close to 3,000 now.
Do you run out ever? I mean, do you ever run out, or?
No, not really. People come and they may pick as many as they want.
Oh, okay.
You know, you can put 2 or 3 on grave, and you can do as many relatives or friends or whomever you think. And then those that are not picked up by close to dark, we go with the help of Boy Scouts or key clubs or some groups and line the streets with them.
Oh, okay.
And you just pretty much
use all of them.
drive up, those ladies will get you that bag. You can give your donation, and hopefully you will.
Yeah.
And then you take those luminaries to where it is you want, you know, whoever you're remembering, and they take care of the rest, and it's absolutely beautiful.
And that's the first Saturday in
Yes,
December.
it'll be December 3rd.
Third? Okay.
And we, as I said, we start about 11, and then about 1. If you'll
when you
come
can-
by
All right.
and pick those up, we'll have them ready for
We'll
you.
start that, and we
From
appreciate.
1 to
One till-
4,
okay.
and
1 to 4,
and the groups, the key clubs, Boy Scouts, and whomever comes in the afternoon start lighting about 4:30. And you know, it takes a little while to get.
I bet it
2,500,
does.
But it's amazing how fast those kids can do that.
That's good.
Much faster than we can.
I was going to say fast as you
This
could
is our
probably.
flyer, Dan, and
We'd
you
like to keep it.
be noticing it around town if you forget the
Okay.
time.
And rain date
date?
is December 10th.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's a week
Hopefully it
later.
won't rain, but
All righty. From 1 to 4, that's Saturday, December 3rd at Maplewood Cemetery. Thank y'all very much for being
Yes,
here.
sir. Thank you
Great
for having
information,
us.
continued support with all that, and get some more trees out there.
Well,
love,
we
love
will.
those maples.
And some do die. Of course, some of the new ones that we plant don't make
Had
it.
some
but we have a
ice
caregiver.
damage one year out there, didn't
Well, yes, and I was looking a while ago to see what year that was. Was that $99
don't
or
ask me
$2,000
that,
or
but I don't
something.
have a
Anyway,
clue.
it cost us about $36,000 to replace that.
Oh, my gosh.
We had an arborist from Springfield, Missouri
Wow.
group, and they came in and advised us, and it was really it was a catastrophe,
Right.
I'd say, a disaster.
But
you might call
it is an icon of the community, and it's a great place to go this time of year and just to
I was
enjoy the
out
color.
one Sunday afternoon, and there were several families out there,
Yeah.
just walking, pushing their babies in the carriages and all. And I thought, isn't it wonderful to have a nice, quiet place and a safe place
You
to
bet.
meet?
You bet.
Well, good luck with your
Thank you,
event.
ladies.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Our last guest,
Now
there.
we got Jules Stefanski.
Oh,
She's going to come and talk about
Is she
the
really?
nerd. Yes,
Oh.
she is.
Okay.
He's such a twerp. Yes, Jules will be
Okay.
up after the break.
All right, stay with us. I thought she was.